Hey everyone, and welcome. This is your time to find your soul-aligned connections with people. This is your Mercury and Taurus transit forecast from May 10th through May 25th. This forecast is for all 12 signs. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I specialize in traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology. If you are new here, welcome. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing and for sharing your journey with me. So from May 10th through May 25th, 2025, Mercury is the planet that rules our thoughts, our speech, our learning, the way that we process information. It's going to be traveling through the very grounded sign of Taurus. This is a fixed earth sign. It is ruled by Venus. This is going to be a significant shift in tone, especially after the fast pace and sometimes scattered energy when Mercury was in Aries. So now we're going to be asked to slow down, to breathe, to literally ground ourselves within our thoughts before we speak or act. Taurus is a sign that values stability and comfort and simplicity. I always look at it as the bull in the pasture. It's deeply connected to our body, our senses, and our physical world. When Mercury moves through this sign, our minds turn inward to more tangible, reliable, and enduring. This is going to be a time to build your thoughts like you build a home, brick by brick, with care and patience. And so Mercury in Taurus, it supports practical intelligence, very methodical thinking. It's deliberate communication, less speaking to be clever, more to be clear and understood. It's about having focused attention on one topic or one task at a time, not the multitasking. It's a love of routine and repetition and stable, tried and true methods. It's being grounded in sensory-based learning, touch, taste, smell, visual memory. This is not going to be a time that you're going to want to rush into decisions or jumping to conclusions. Taurus, the bull, moves very slowly for a reason, so that nothing of value is going to be missed. Our minds are going to feel more resistant to change during this time, but this is also a strength. Mercury in Taurus, it gives us the ability to hold our ground, to think through something fully, to stand by our values and our integrity. Astrologically, there's this deeper layer for us to explore. We also are going to have Pluto as it's going to continue its journey through the sign of Aquarius. And remember, it's retrograde. And we're going to have Mercury in Taurus that's going to be squaring Pluto on May 12th. This is inviting intensity into the otherwise calm Taurian terrain. This square, it can bring about power struggles, obsessive thoughts, confrontations that challenge what we thought were certain topics. There can be hidden truths that now come to the surface, and we might be asked to truly let go of mental attachments or outdated ways of thinking that just no longer align with our current path. This will be a moment of truth because it's asking us to balance Taurus's love of consistency with the need for transformation. And then on May 24th, Mercury is going to conjunct with the planet of Uranus. This is the planet of the awakening. There's this sudden sight. It's like, I get it, aha moment. This is like a lightning strike within your mind, a jolt. So expect the unexpected, because this transit, it might challenge the slow, cautious pace that Mercury prefers. But it's also awakening new perspective for you that are around security, money, value, your connection to the earth. There could be breakthroughs in science, technology, or this collective awareness that can arise, especially in areas that are related to food, farming, environmental care, or sustainable living. These are all Taurus themes in your life. So for you, personally, this might feel like you need to reevaluate your priorities, especially around money or comfort or communication within your relationships. You asking yourself, Are you speaking from a place of truth, or is it from habit? Are your thoughts aligned with your values or inherited beliefs that you have now outgrown? What brings you genuine peace? What ideas or routines are worth preserving, and which ones are now overdue and ready for an upgrade? Collectively, for all of us, Mercury and Taurus themes, they invite us to rebuild the way that we communicate within our communities. It's a very noisy world, and how we speak with more intention and we listen with more depth is going to be the question. How can we find this common ground even when we have differing opinions? This is going to be a really beautiful window for you to find your soul-aligned people, to find your tribe. The conversations that matter, they will be more slowly, but they're going to hold more weight. Let them be present, be patient. The universe is introducing you to those people who will walk with you through the next chapter of your life. But first, it needs for you to be fully present in this one. Let your mind be nourished by nature. Let your words be rooted within wisdom, and allow for your thoughts to grow like blossoms, slow, steady, and soul-fed. So offerings this month. I offer private consultations at willowgracemystic.com. If you're ready to work with the moon, I have a moon manifestation guide. You can follow the link below. If you're ready to sign up for my newsletter, you can find out about early releases, specials, all of the happenings that are going on. Check out the link below. If you're interested in a community with like-minded individuals where we learn, we share, we connect, we grow, definitely check out my Patreon. I also am offering a special for all Tauruses for your birthday's personalized solar return. Use code Taurus10 at checkout to receive that discount. And I offer live astrology consultations right here, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To join, check out the link below to get into the queue. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you to help you navigate this journey. So let's dive in. So for Aries, the focus this month is going to be all about money, values, self-worth, cash, property, your resources, your skill set. Mercury is going to be highlighting all these financial matters for you, your personal resources, what you truly value. As Mercury moves forward in this area of your life, it's actually asking you to reevaluate your spending habits. It wants you to align them with what are your long-term goals, to communicate clearly about money with partners or collaborators. It's you gaining this mental clarity on what does security mean for you, because the second house is what do I need financially, emotionally, spiritually in order to feel safe and secure. The challenge comes from a tendency to fixate on financial problems or to resist new budgeting methods, possibly a difficulty in letting go of these outdated beliefs around self-worth and your own material success. I'm encouraging you to use this time to truly review your earning potential, because it's slow and steady gains. They matter more than quick fixes. Anchor your thoughts in gratitude for what do you have, because it's abundance flowing and clarity and appreciation. It's bringing that to your awareness. You engaging in these positive affirmations or journaling around money and worthiness and the way that you convey this or share these ideas with other. This could be an opportunity for you to speak with a financial advisor or a mentor or a guide, somebody to help you to ground your financial matters in practical wisdom. There's going to be positives and difficulties as Mercury goes through this house, knowing that Mercury is here to have you move forward and plant these seeds for a fresh start, clean slate, new beginning in this area of your life. A mantra can be, I value what sustains me, and I speak abundance into my world. So Aries, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Taurus, this is going to all be about you. Having Mercury station moving through your first house, it's your identity, your expression, the direction in which you want to move in life. I always say the first house is like your business card, it's your website, it's who you are presenting to the world. And so Mercury in this sign, it invites you to slow down your thoughts, for you to speak with deliberate purpose. It's the way that you communicate with other people. This is an opportunity for you to clarify what are your personal goals and how do you realign with your own inner truth. It's you sharing your ideas with confidence because people are listening. You embodying steady leadership in your groups and in your communities. The challenge can come when it's square with Pluto, that it's resistance to feedback or change, mentally stuck where you feel safe, fear of expressing your truth due to judgment or past conditioning. I'm encouraging you that during this month, this month's transits, to take the time and look at the deep reflection of your next steps of where do you want to go. Don't rush forward just to do something. This is a time for you to trust that inner voice and speak it loud with grounded confidence. Be loud, be proud. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. Practice mindfulness when you are speaking because your words are going to carry weight now. Reintroduce yourself to others in an authentic way and to be present. This is who I am. This is what I'm showing the world. This is what I want to be known for. And so a mantra can be, I speak with clarity, I think with confidence, and I ground my voice in truth. So Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Gemini, Mercury is your chart ruler. Remember, it rules over your first house of identity and also your house of home. So wherever Mercury is, it's always important for you to be following where it is and what is it doing. And so now it has now entered into your subconscious area of your chart, your spirituality, retreat, dreams, intuition, psychic ability. Having Mercury here, it's your mental energy is now going to turn inward. It's supporting rest and healing and your subconscious insight, like connection to other realms, dreams, intuitions, Akashic records, ancestor spirit guides. And so the opportunities that come from this are deepening your meditation or your dream work practice. Your intuition during this time is going to be heightened and stable and grounded. This could be a time for you to really uncover these hidden thought patterns that sabotage your peace, to journal, to create art that channels your own inner wisdom. Remember, Mercury here is how can I communicate with other areas of my life that are not like physically here. So ancestor spirit guides, spirit animals, dreams, intuition, psychic ability. The challenge comes from difficulty in communicating clearly with others, meaning your words can feel heavy or hard to find, like unclear, like why am I stammering? Why does this not make sense? A tendency to retreat too far inward, or you possibly avoiding dealing with responsibilities. Look to create a quiet space that you can have that you can connect daily to process your thoughts, because your intuition is going to be growing during the silence of stopping the outside world and tuning into, either through yoga, meditation, journaling. Limit your screen time and like the social chatter of being on your phone, because your mind needs stillness now in order to tune in. You reconnecting with spiritual practices that really bring you a sense of peace and clarity. Look to let go of past narratives that just no longer reflect who you are becoming. A mantra can be, I honor silence, I receive truth from within, and I ground my spirit in peace. So Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Cancer, you now have Mercury navigating through the area of your life that has to do with friendship, communication, networks, vision. I always say that this is the house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and who do you align with in order to achieve those things. And so Mercury here is really energizing all the ways that you communicate within these groups and within these networks. So opportunities that can come from this is definitely having these beautiful, meaningful conversations with friends, with allies about shared goals. It's collaboration. And so you possibly reassessing, what are your long-term dreams? What still aligns with your heart? The challenge comes from a resistance to changing within your social circles, even if they no longer fit. It's wanting to communicate and realizing we might not still be on the same page and something has to change here, and maybe feeling unheard or out of sync within the group dynamics. I'm encouraging you to reach out to someone that you trust to share your ideas, or look to co-create something that is very tangible during this time. Listen closely to how your values align and or don't align, because this is you connecting with the people that are around you and communicating your thoughts, your values, and listening to theirs also. Refresh your online presence or update your community involvement. Look to reflect your growth. So this could mean like going through your phone and adjusting the Facebook groups, or YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or clubs or organizations that you're part of. Looking to say, where am I moving in the same direction and where am I not? And it's okay. Be deliberate in with who you spend time with. Choose resonance over routine at this time. A mantra can be, I find belonging through truth and building visions that are rooted in our shared values. So Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Leo, you are going to have Mercury at the top of your chart. This is about your career, your public image, your responsibility, your legacy. If the bottom of your chart is what you build your life upon, like your foundation, the top of it is how other people look up and see you for responsibilities, or it's authority figures looking down upon you. Having Mercury, the planet of communication here, your words now gain this traction. It's in your professional sphere or in the area of your life for responsibilities or the legacy that you want to leave behind. Opportunities that can come from this transit are beautiful, thoughtful communication, your long-term goals and your leadership ideas, and you communicating them clearly with others, you clarifying your professional image or your brand, and having this slow and steady messaging of communicating and sharing ideas with others, and it becomes a win-win. Speaking with authority in your field or with those within power. The challenge comes from when that's square to Pluto with your partnership sector. This is fear of being judged for your ideas or for appearing too slow to act. There could be tension between staying safe versus innovation within your career. I'm encouraging you to definitely take time to plan the next step of responsibilities of what you're responsible for, or a career, or volunteering. This is about being patient now, creating lasting success later. Update your bio, your resume, your online profile to reflect what is your true professional identity. Speak with mentors or guides or supervisors about ideas that you have been nurturing and ready to grow. Trust your ability to truly lead with grace and consistency, because your steadiness is going to be your strength. Leo, a mantra for you can be, I lead with grounded clarity and I speak success into form. All right, so Leo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Virgo, Mercury is your chart ruler, so wherever it goes, whatever it does, it's always important for you to be following it. It not only rules over who you are, but also your career, your job, your reputation, and your legacy. And so the focus now is going to be on your belief system, travel, learning, cross-cultural experiences, publishing, taking a class, taking a workshop, becoming the teacher of those things. And so Mercury here is really going to awaken your curiosity about life's deeper meaning, you exploring these new philosophies or spiritual practices, studying something new, and doing it thoroughly. This is a time for depth, not speed. Share your voice through writing or teaching or storytelling. The ninth house is, how do I connect with people far and wide? And so this will be, how do I share my word? How do I communicate with them? And how do we communicate together? The challenge can come from being too rigid within your worldview, because there can be new challenges that now come up about truths, about what is familiar to you. You overthinking philosophical or spiritual matters without acting on them. I'm encouraging you to definitely ground yourself, spend some time in nature or with people of different perspectives, because this is about expanding your mind, expanding your horizons, traveling. Journal your beliefs and see which ones feel at home to you and which ones need to be updated. Revisit a past area of your life of study and see it with a new perspective, new eyes. Plan a trip, plan a retreat, something that grounds you and stretches your mind, your body, your spirit. A mantra for you can be, I think with reverence, I speak with wisdom, and I learn with heart. So Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Libra, you now have Mercury moving through an area of your life that is asking you to transform. It has to do with intimacy and control and people that you share resources with, either financially, emotionally, sexually. The 8th house is you with where you are connected with them on a deeper soul level, either in family or partnership or exes. And so Mercury here is really inviting these deep, intimate conversations about trust, about power. It's about emotional honesty. This could be a great time for you to discuss finances, inheritance, debt, and your emotional needs, and with transparency in these areas of your life. You taking time to explore the inner workings through therapy or journaling or energy healing. The 8th house is the house of taboo topics. It's where we go within to look at healing and transformation and renewal. And so this could be a time to communicate more intimately with someone that you trust. The challenge comes from a tendency to shut down or to avoid vulnerability, or fear of revealing too much, guarding your own inner world with too tightly. I'm encouraging you to use this time to definitely clarify what you need within each of these close partnerships, these relationships, emotionally and materially. This could be with a business partner. This could be with an ex. This could be with a family member. This could be with a life partner. It's who you are connected with. So you can definitely revisit contracts, debts, joint investments with this grounded mindset. Look to speak your truth within these relationships, within these partnerships, even if it's uncomfortable. Remember, this is the house of taboo topics and having to broach those in order to clear the air. Give yourself grace as you move through this internal transformation. A mantra can be, I speak with depth, I listen with trust, and I transform through trust. So Libra, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Scorpio, Mercury is going through your partnership sector. If Scorpio is who you are, the opposite is you with everybody else. This can be personal, professional, partnerships, agreements, all of your one-on-one dynamics in life. And so Mercury it brings the communication to the heart of these close relationships. The opportunities from this is you having these grounded, constructive conversations with a partner, a collaborator. This could be a client. This could be, remember, it's you with somebody else, best friend, significant other, clarifying these agreements or shared values within partnerships, you strengthening a connection by being present and being consistent with them. The challenge comes from a tendency to become fixed and rigid in your view and resist hearing their words, hearing the other side, a fear of confrontation that leads to like a pullback, a withdrawal, or silence. I'm encouraging you to choose your words with care and compassion, because your presence with others, it speaks volumes. Take time to listen before responding, understanding that you're building bridges. Revisit relationship dynamics and look to realign with shared intentions. Practice saying what you mean with love and with clarity. A mantra can be, I connect with honesty, I speak with care, and I build harmony through truth. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Sagittarius, you now have Mercury going through the area of your life that has to do with your health, your routine, how can I be of service to others, mentors, guides, what you do on a day-to-day basis. First, nurturing your mind, your body, your spirit, and then how can I support and be of service to others. And so Mercury here is really inviting a reorganization of your daily life, of your mental patterns, you communicating that with others. So this could be a time that you're going to improve your schedule, your work habits, this around systems with more structure, like finding alternative healthcare and healing, people that would support your mind, your body, your spirit. You communicating more clearly with coworkers or those people that you serve. Remember, this is the house that finds the balance between my home and my career. And it's also where I nurture and care for myself, but I'm also of service to other people. You refining your health routines and or like your mindset around productivity. The challenge comes from frustration with slow progress or repetitive tasks, or there can be this over focus on perfectionism that can lead to burnout or rigidity. I'm encouraging you to simplify your routines and to focus on what is truly sustainable for you. Practice grounding exercises, yoga, meditation, breath work, anything that can calm your nervous system. It could be tapping, it could be qigong, it could be sound bowls. keep a journal of small wins so that each day you know that you are building consistency. Ask for help or to delegate where it's needed, because this is where you need to have balance. That's going to be the key for success at this time. A mantra for you can be, I serve with steadiness, I speak my purpose, and I grow through my natural rhythm. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Capricorn, you now have Mercury entering into the area of your life that has to do with your own inner child or children or things that you want to create or grow or give birth to. It's the house of creativity and romance and beauty and love and joy. It's fun, it's pleasure, it's enjoyment. And so Mercury, it sparks this inspiration in how do you express yourself? How do you show love? What does that look like? Opportunities for this can be you returning to a creative project, one with renewed patience and skill in order to complete or finish, you speaking with affection and this grounded sincerity within romantic partners or with children or your own inner child. You reconnecting with joy and simple pleasures and self-expression. This could be through poetry or writing or journaling or music. It's what brings you pleasure, what brings you joy. The challenge comes from fear of just not being good enough in order to be vulnerable. And so this is you saying, I need to be able to create and be my authentic self and not worry about what other people think of me. And yeah, that's a form of vulnerability. Not overthinking these passion projects to the point that they become stagnant. Give yourself permission to play, to whether it's imperfect or not. It's art, comes from the heart. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Take these creative steps, these ideas, one step at a time, because slow joy for you is going to be sustainable. Express affection in small acts and through your thoughtful words. Let yourself be seen in your own authenticity. A mantra for you can be, I create with care, I speak from the heart, and I honor joy in all forms. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So Aquarius, Mercury is going to be at the bottom of your chart. This is literally the foundation of which you build everything upon. It is your day-to-day activities, it's your home, it's your family, it's your inner foundations, it's traditions, it's what you want to build stable in order to create your life upon. And so Mercury here is bringing attention to your roots, your inner dialogue, your foundation, your emotional grounding. So the opportunities that can come from this transit are having meaningful conversations with family or chosen family, recognizing that your home, your sanctuary, your sacred space, it is here to reflect your current energy, grounding your thoughts through ancestral or lineage healing, like looking back at traditions and where did these come from and who am I connected to, and having these conversations. The challenge, because remember we're also going to have a square to Pluto in your first house of identity, is revisiting possibly some painful memories or resisting emotional vulnerability, a tendency to become too logical about your emotional needs. I'm encouraging you to speak your truth gently at home, because healing begins with these honest conversations. Ground your energy through cooking, through gardening, or nurturing the space in which you live in, your home. Reflect on stories that you tell yourself about the past and look at, do they still serve me? Let your mind settle into the heart and listen to what it truly needs. A mantra for you can be, I speak from my roots, my foundation. I think from my heart, and I build from love. So Aquarius, I would love to hear thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. Pisces, I love that Mercury is now moving into your house of communication. This is about your mindset, your local environment with neighbors and siblings and cousins. It's who you speak to on a day-to-day basis, how you take in information, how you transform the information, how you transmute it outward. Mercury is going to be activating your voice, your learning style, your connections to other people that are within your community, either through blogging or a class or a workshop, email, phone, text. The opportunities that come from this is you communicating clearly and effectively in your everyday conversations with people, possibly starting a writing project or a podcast or a mindful social media practice. It's how can I take my words and share them with others, refining how do you think and how do you speak about your everyday world. The challenge, because remember we're going to have a square to this with Pluto, this is becoming too fixed within opinion or resistance to other people's opposing views, or mental overwhelm from overstimulation within your local environment. I'm encouraging you to make sure that you take short breaks to reconnect with your breath and your body throughout every single day. Use affirmations to rewire any unhelpful thought patterns with kindness. Practice listening as deeply as you speak. True dialogue is going to be sacred for you. Edit, revise, return to ideas later. Clarity is going to deepen over time for you. So Pisces, a mantra can be, I speak with presence, I think with grace, and I connect with purpose. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com.